If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
This morning, the desperate search for answers in Mississippi after the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, authorities recovering a body believed to be the teen. Investigators and volunteers from the Cajun Navy spent the weekend urgently searching for Wells after he vanished from Horn Island on July 4th.
Nolan Wells was on a boat. He left from a private dock area in the Ocean Springs area and proceeded with his friends to Horn Island.
Wells was visiting the barrier island 10 miles from the Gulf Coast, boating with friends, last seen about 3 p.m. Saturday.
They left and went back without Nolan. From what we understand, he chose to stay there.
Later that night, when he didn't return home, his mother reporting him missing to police, then quickly taking to social media, posting pictures of the teen, pleading for help finding him. The heartbreaking discovery made about 8:45 Monday morning when authorities say the Mississippi Community College wide receiver's suspected body was found in the water just off the shore. His mother writing, "His father, our family, friends, and I are absolutely devastated," describing Wells as a sweet son who was always willing to cheer and uplift others. Now, investigators say they suspect he drowned, but they're still interviewing friends who were with him as they work to pinpoint what exactly happened.
That's why we're still asking for information if anybody has anything, any knowledge.
And that information, the sheriff says, will help them paint a better picture of what happened to Nolan in the moments before his death. A toxicology report from the coroner's office is still pending. Guys?
Yes, that situation.
We are definitely thinking of Nolan's family and just hoping that they'll get the answers that they desperately are searching for. Alex, thank you for being on this for us.
Cold-blooded demonstration. How in the hell, right, that Nolan left with these boys, and then all of a sudden he decided, hey man, I'm gonna stay on the island. They leave him on the island, but somehow they left with his phone. Out of everything else, I mean, like, look, the way that we use our phones nowadays and how important our phones are to us nowadays, you mean to tell me that this boy said, hey man, I'm gonna stay on the island, man, y'all go ahead and go, y'all take my phone with you? You see, how did they end up with his phone? And not only that, I mean, if they saying that, hey, check it out, you know, we wanted to leave and he wanted to stay, then who did he stay with? Right? Who is the people that he said, hey, look, I'm going to kick it with these people right here. Y'all going on back, man. I'm going to kick it. Where are those people? Where's the people that he chose to stay with? Where's the people that he was communicating with, laughing and giggling with when they left, when his homies left? Where are they? Are the police talking to them? Because the police ain't said nothing about them. All the police is talking about is what his friends had did and what they had said. You see what I'm saying? And according to reports, they are saying that, yeah, his friends is cooperating with authorities. But unless you call, we don't know where he's at, and, you know, he decided to stay back when we left, is that called cooperating with authorities? You see what I'm saying? I don't see that as cooperation. I see that as running the play, saying, hey, man, look, after we do what we do to this boy, man, when we go back to the land, we going to say, hey, man, he decided to stay back. You see, he decided to stay back, and shit, we just left. He told us we can go. Oh, but we got his phone, though. He left us with his phone. You see what I'm saying? And it makes me think, why did they want that phone? What was it about that phone that they had to have, right? And I guess they must have believed in their mind. You know, I'm making assumptions here. They had to believe in their mind when they had the phone that, damn, this phone can be tracked. You see what I'm saying? This phone right here is bouncing off phone towers. This phone is telling where this phone is snitching and saying, hey, look, his phone is over here. You see? So we got to turn the phone in now. We got to get that phone to authorities and say, hey man, you know, he left us with his phone. Or was it something in the phone that they was trying to erase, but they couldn't get in it? They trying to put his codes in it. They couldn't get in it. So they couldn't erase what was in the phone. What I'm assuming is those pictures. And these are the pictures that I'm talking about. These pictures right here are the pictures that his mother posted on her Facebook. And I believe she doing this strategically. I believe she posting these pictures on her Facebook saying that, hey, look, these are the last people that my son was with. Check it out. You see what I'm saying? I believe she trying to tell the public like, hey, look, check this out. This who my son was with. You know, even though they saying that he stayed back, but didn't come home. And now all of a sudden they found my son and he's dead. And they are assuming that my son drowned. Like, how do you drown? Like, I'm talking about on an island. Like, how do you drown? You know, on the island, you know, there's no drop-offs or nothing like that. You can walk out to the water. And if he did drown, what about the people that he stayed with then? How come they are not coming forward and saying, hey, look, check this out. He got drunk and then he walked off into the deep end of the water. He was drowning and we just sat there and we watched him and we just let him drown because we didn't want to get in the water and save him. Like, how is it a mystery? You see what I'm saying? And how come the people that he was with, I got to reiterate this, how come they are not coming forward and saying anything? I don't believe that he stayed with somebody. Look, I got to be 100 with y'all. I do not believe that they left him behind and he said, look, I want to stay over here. Y'all gonna head back to the mainland. I'm gonna kick it over here. I don't believe that right there. That right there just don't sound right to me. But not only that, for the simple fact that here it is, this is close friends. We're close friends. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look, check this out, man. We finna go, bruh. Is you coming or what? You know what I mean? Nah, man, you can't stay here by yourself, man. We came together, we leave together. You know? I mean, that's how close friends do things. And if that's not the case, I mean, it looks suspicious that his close friends, all of a sudden delete all their social media after they find his dead body. You see, before that, there was no deleting of the social media or none of that type of stuff, but they were silent. But now that they have found his body, now they deleting social media sites and all type of stuff. Why? This is my friend. Why I'm gonna delete my social media site if my friend was found drowned? I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be emotionally disturbed. This is my friend. You're gonna see pictures of me and him together. I'm not deleting my social media site. You're gonna see me paying homage, tribute to my dead friend. You're gonna see me posting pictures. I'm crying. Damn, man, this is my friend, bro. What happened? I told him to come with us. You see, I told him he should have stayed there. And if he did stay there, I'm going to be telling the police, hey, look, you need to go talk to Jenny. You need to go talk to Jeffrey, Brandon, and Seth. That's who he was with. He was with Seth. And I think Seth got mad because he was talking to Jenny. I'm going to be, hey, look, go talk to them. That's who he left with. But that ain't what they doing. They deleting their social media sites. Ain't said not one rest in peace. None of that. Ain't no, hey, condolences, man, to my homie, man. Damn, I lost a good friend. Ain't none of that type of stuff happening. These boys is acting suspicious. I gotta be 100. They ain't acting right. Friends don't act the way that they acting. Look, come on, y'all. if that happened to y'all friend, what y'all gonna do? If you left your friend, you know what I'm saying, to a little, a gathering or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you left, say, hey man, we finna go on, man, you finna stay over here, okay, cool, and your friend end up dead, you gonna be mad. What you gonna do? You gonna be upset. You gonna be sad. You gonna have mixed emotions. You see? And if you believe in justice, you gonna be at the police station saying, hey man, look, you need to go talk to. But they ain't doing that. They hiding. What do you have to hide is my question. Listen, I was taught like this. Don't suspect don't suspect anyone guilty, right? Unless they start acting guilty. And these boys right here acting guilty. They acting like they trying to hide something. They acting like, man, something happened, right? And they must have thought in their mind that, hey man, we finna throw this boy in the ocean and they'll never find him. But they found him. And now they hide. They, we gotta stick to the code, bro. We're all going to jail. We're all going to jail. Now look, an autopsy hasn't been done. Well, an autopsy is being done right now. And I hope they don't say he was drunk, because of course, it's 4th of July. Them boys, come on now, y'all know them white boys get hammered. You see, we call it, man, you know what I'm saying? I done got drunk, man. I done got sloppy. They get hammered. They get hammered. And so you can just imagine him, yeah, they getting him hammered too. Hey man, drink. You see? But like I said before, look, all that, he was drunk and he walked into the water, or he was drunk and he fell off of the boat into the water and nobody went to go save him. You see? Because these are the type of games that people play. When that autopsy come back and they say, well, yeah, he was drinking. Oh yeah, he was drinking. He fell off the boat. The water was too deep. We were drunk. We couldn't jump in the water to save him. And we just drove back to land. It was a mistake. Manslaughter, not first-degree murder. You see what I'm saying? But if they put their hands on him, if they choked him, if they stabbed him, if they did anything like that, it should show up in that autopsy. But you know what? I'm not sure, because, once your body sit in that water for some time, it kind of deteriorates some things. So I don't know. I'm not a professional in that right there, so I don't know. But at the same time, what I do know is that this whole thing seems fishy. And not only that, y'all, there's a video that came out. And in this video, it's hard to see, but everybody is saying that Nolan is in that video and these guys are arguing. They are having a dispute. And somebody is saying, fuck you, you're not getting on that fucking boat. You see what I'm saying? So, did they tell the police about that? Because that videotape is out. Check it out. Y'all see what I'm saying? Did they tell the police all that? You see, all those people that was there, all those peoples. And you mean to tell me don't nobody know what happened to Nolan? All those people, y'all see them in their boats. Don't nobody know what happened to this young black boy that's sticking out like a sore thumb because he possibly was the only black boy there, possibly. So he gotta stick out like a sore thumb. Ain't nobody know what's going on with Nolan? Nobody know what happened? Nobody know what happened after that argument? You see? And if they did leave him and he was the only, and they left him there, he's the only black boy there, ain't nobody watching this black boy. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody know what happened to the black boy. All those people, and don't nobody know nothing. This boy right here just mysteriously come up missing, and they saying that he drowned. And don't nobody know nothing. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here. Especially for the brothers, right? Whenever you are with a group of friends or so-called friends that are from a different race, right? I don't care what race that is or what race they identify themselves with. If they are dogging you and treating you less than, and you are the butt of all the jokes, right? And they making you do things that you don't want to do, and they are making you uncomfortable, right? Racist jokes, pushing you, bullying you, and things like that. Those are not your friends. Those are not your friends. Get far away from them. They using you. You see? You just around laughing, giggling, thinking it's cool, and then you think that you have to put up with this stuff because you want to fit in with them. Those are not your friends. I'm here to tell you right now, those are not your friends, even though they seem cool sometimes. But at other times, they seem mean, nasty. Those are not your friends. Get away from them. Because your real friends, listen to me, your real friends, they would not leave you the way them boys left Nolan. Nah, bruh, look, check this out, man. You don't even know nobody over here. Come on, man, you drunk, man. Get in the boat, man. We finna go. Nah, bruh, you not staying here by yourself, man. You drunk. Come on, man. I'm making you get in the boat. We brought you over here. We making sure you get back home safe. We not gonna leave you here. You see? No, come on. And then not only that, when you come up missing, your friends will be going crazy about you. Wait a minute, hold on, wait, he missing? Hey, look, the last person he was with, they gonna be telling, your friends will be telling everything to help the police, to help them search for you. You see, your friends will not be doing what these boys is doing, hiding. So that tells us the type of friendship that they had. Because if their friendship was solid, ain't no way in the hell that they will be deleting their social medias and things like that. They will be on the front line trying to find out what happened to Nolan. But they ain't doing that. And the jury is out. And one thing we gotta understand, this is Mississippi. And they protect their own down there. This is Hood Educated, Not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.